YouTubers, welcome to a quick little intro video about a new game I just bought on Steam. It has been up for a few days. I think it actually came out on the 21st, so anyway, it's a little review by me and stuff. This is going to be more of a playthrough review. I've seen like first impressions of a few people. There aren't that many videos about on this on YouTube, so information's fairly sparse. I played myself for about, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, so of what I've seen so far of people's videos, I don't know, that's a bit further than I've seen anyone play, but I'm certainly by no means an expert at this, but it does look very promising. I really like what I've seen so far. On the downside, and hopefully I'll fix all this, it is an early access game after all, but there are quite a few bugs and it has crashed quite a few times on me. It does automatically save every time you go into a space station. You do lose some progress, so it has been a little bit frustrating, but there we go. As you can see, I'm running beta version 0.9.2.2, so hopefully I'll fix that. This little picture up here is sort of one of the earlier ships you start up with. I think there's like 4 or 5 ships you can get in the game so far. They just added one last week, so I guess coincide with the release of the game. But anyway, it's like a space trading game. It's quite interesting. But, like I say, I've started the campaign already. I am sort of running through the tutorial on this character. I deleted my other character and started again, basically. But basically I've run through the first half an hour of gameplay where just a lot of talking and chat windows, which can be a bit dull. I'm sure other people will post all that stuff. I've just, like I say, landed at the first station you land at, traded in. Let's give a little demo. Give a little talk about what's happened. So basically you're like a test pilot, you've flown to this faraway area of the galaxy to basically set up a jump point for people to return and stuff, and something's gone wrong. His shuttle has actually gone through some sort of wormhole or something instead, and you've missed the boat by 45 years, so a lot of sort of stuff has happened, in the sectors that you're arriving in, but you're now arriving a really old ship, so the first thing you have to do is sell that and buy, well, this is the Series Mark III. It's called Betway. It seems to randomly generate your ship name. I don't know if you can change your pilot name. You might be able to. I've just left it as default. But anyway, let's jump into the game. So normally when you first arrive here, there's a guy stood right here talking, and I've been to a few stations, and people here you can talk to do tend to be at the front. There's another girl over there. These people sitting down here you can't really click on and interact with. You can sort of interact with signs and stuff. Left click sort of zooms in on things, and right click sort of comes back out again. So if I click on this panel here, we can request permission to launch, but I won't do that because a couple of other bits I want to show you at the station. But arrow left and right, obviously. We're in sort of Leo sector at the moment, so and there's a lot of variation in the stations which I've seen so far, which is kind of cool. This is like the trading area of the station, so we can take contracts. I've got one at the moment, but you can see here, this one's to deliver 24 helium-3 somewhere. My cargo's currently full, so can't do that one. You can also pick up one passenger and take them somewhere. Don't know if you can get later on special I don't know, passenger lounges or whatever. Probably can, but anyway, at the moment this is the trade window, so this is cargo that was mission specific, that I've already picked up and moved into the hold. I could pick up some more hydrogen because it would slot into that space here, but currently selling above market value, and I'm not going to buy it. So there we go. But you can see each cargo rack can only hold one type of cargo. So A little bit annoying, but anyway, as you can see, it carried 20, and the other 6 is effectively, you know, wasted a lot of potential space. You could have like stuffed some other stuff in there, but anyway, that's by the by. It does have these really interesting like advert screens going on around the place, and I think that's kind of a nice touch, really. You've also got sort of out of order signs, but we've not chatted to the guy there, but a little bit of a spoiler, I suppose. You can press W to hack its terminal. It hasn't zoomed in properly, so you can't really see it, but you can still click on things. So if you look at this, it says commodities, narcotics here at the top. So if I had cargo room to buy that, I could, but we don't. But anyway, obviously this is like an illegal sort of I don't know, items terminal, if you like. So all the illicit goods or whatever, you go through those, and each station, like I say, has one of those somewhere. It's various places. This is like the ship repair, and on this particular station it's also seemed to be a ship purchasing screen. So this is the Series Mark III that we just bought. You could buy another one, but yeah, I'm not going to do that. There's another ship we could buy. This is a Corvette. Like I say, this is we're in actually like a freighter. So we're a bit short on funds for that, just 56,000 credits, so quite expensive for those guys. This is, as you saw on the main screen, our current ship. This is like an top-down view of it, and everything's working fine. We could go into here and we can upgrade these sort of side pods. If you look on the side here, we've got 2 pods at the moment. You can buy more. You just go down here and say you want to buy one. It's only 100 credits. Tempting to do. We've got 1,000. I don't know. Like I say, there's nothing we can really buy at this station really, so I'm not bothering. Some of the cargo you get require, and I think, well, actually no, I think I'll save our cash, but you can buy sort of temperature control for like goods that spoil, and you can buy shielding as well. You get like radioactive goods and stuff like that. So it's quite extensive. There's a lot of really detailed systems that I really like about this, which is kind of cool. If your ship does take damage, there's two types of damage. Oops, let's go to this one. You can take sort of hull damage, and obviously this is all nominal at the moment. But you can also take systems damage as well. If I go into here, so we got sort of batteries and various things going on here. Wow, should have bought that one. But anyway, that's a 70 kilowatt battery, and it's not that expensive. I bought a 50. Just bought one of the 50 kilowatt ones because your initial battery is awful. I think we only get 2,000, maybe 1,000 for selling our battery, so now I can't afford that one. Could get a loan. I'm not going to bother at the moment. But anyway, each of these modules is made up of like subcomponents, and these are all the subcomponents up here that you can buy and stuff. I'll show you when we're on the ship. But the main components like this is like the microcontroller unit. I think this is probably like for the comms array or something. This one here there's another one. But you see, these ones are like the expensive ones. Yeah, the sort of the general sort of parts. These are like 54 and stuff. So yeah, scroll down. There's quite a lot of components. I recently found out that some of them are actually interchangeable as well, which is kind of cool. So if you look here, these two systems here, this green one and this one here, they're the same shape. They are made by different people, but if you look at the type here, this is an ROAUT, so it'll fit in the same component. So I can actually upgrade components, which is interesting. So there's a lot of depth and stuff. I really like it. But anyway, hopefully I won't get into too much of that, because it is expensive to repair your ship, so being careful is definitely the order of the day. Like I say, I'm really tempted to buy that battery. If we get into sell mode, let's see what we got. So this is, like I say, you start off with these piddly little 35 kilowatt ones. So yeah, let's sell that battery, buy another 50 kilowatt. 2,000, just short. Oh well, I've fluffed it now. Oh well, we're going to have to take a loan. Oh well, back over here. Let's take, there's a number of people offering loans, let's take one of their loans. I wonder if we can cut it down, we don't need a huge amount. Take a 200 loan, see if we do that. Yep, we can, cool. Okay, back onto here. Modules, give us that 50 kilowatt battery. Batteries are, I found, possibly one of the most important things. So for now, go back. I don't know if it's show me. No. Okay. Well, we'll go back to our ship. Anyway, we're sort of ready now to take off. So let's go to this terminal here. Request undock. If you did have any fines, it took me ages to find this because I've had a couple of fines. There is a second button and it appears just above here to pay your fines. So if you do get told off for not running certain equipment, that's how you do it. Anyway, let's close the doors. To the right of here, we've just got our sort of bedroom and stuff. This area here is basically where the passengers will wait. Like I say, you can only carry one, so maybe other ships and modules have more. It's going to get a bit noisier here, but this is a comms array sort of area. It's not on autosync at the moment, so I might turn that on. We're in a fairly safe area, so I don't mind about doing any extra broadcasts. You've got a really basic, I kind of like this, but you've got a really basic sort of terminal here. You can type and stuff on. You know, so this one's just welcoming. As part of the tutorial, the guy sort of offers you a place to sort of help ship goods for this company that he works for, the United Leon Space Enterprises, no less. But anyway, so they sent me a welcome message. The guy also, as part of the quest, and I will actually just reply to this, he sent us just a test message. So if I press S to send, sometimes you get more than one message response you can make. So at the moment there's just the one, so I'll put enter to do that, and it's just saying, yeah, we've received your message, thanks a lot. So I'll press S to send that. I don't know if I'll bother reading any of these. Unfortunately, you can't hold down up and down arrow. This is a little gripe I've got. Hopefully they'll fix it. And page up and page down doesn't work either. It's not so much a problem on this screen, but if I come back to here and we go to the news screen, there's only a few bits of news at the moment, but soon you end up like, scrolling up and down loads here. And I don't know how big this one is, so this is only 35. If we go to 44 or whatever, you can see here the various things about this particular thing. So why are there so few answers about Janksy? Anyway, who cares, but whatever. So there's all sorts of news and things happening in the world and stuff, so it's general pirate warning. So yeah, so Leon Aerospace announced something, so in the Leo system, which is handy because that's where we are right now. But anyway, so I guess we will take care. But I think we'll be okay for this first run of doing the tutorial and stuff. Anyway, right, click out of that. It's going to get a bit noisier next one, I think, because we're in the engine room. Oh, no, okay. Yeah, if you listen, the engine sounds are a bit noisy here. You can go into here and like power up and on and off various modules. So if you look here, we can turn the comms array on and off. You've got sort of MCON mode, which is basically like a silent running. This is very much, this whole game is almost like a submarine. Come out of there, so it's a little bit quieter. This game's a bit more like a submarine, where stealth plays quite an important part, and that's why I'm buying the batteries basically. So that basically we can switch our engines off for a bit longer basically. But the reactor, let's get in fact. Let's just go have a look at one of the batteries. So if we disconnect one of the batteries, if it got damaged here, we'd come into here, so you've got to unscrew these four things and then open the panel, and then you can literally just drag and drop components. So say if one of these was damaged, at the moment it's a state 100%, so it's fine, but you can just drop these around. So if I take that one out, for example, we can put this is the bottom one that we had just there, I can pop that back in there instead, for example. And you get a little bar here down the bottom to show you if it's working or not. We've got one component left here, and as I pull that out, So obviously this device stops working, so some systems have a few redundancies, not all of them, but obviously these things seem to go quite quickly. That was showing you, I think, before 30 or 40. These are a bit more expensive, unfortunately they do go as well. But anyway, screw all this back up so I can then close the hatch, and then when it's closed we can reconnect it to the system. You'll notice here it's actually using power. If I jump over to the main area here, you can see our power bar going up here. You can see here it's basically just charging this battery here, just playing it back up again. So if you look, we're at full power, so we're all ready to go here. So we're currently docked. Undock, go down to our, just watch. I really like a lot of the computer screens and stuff. Everything has like a boot up sequence and stuff. But we're over here, this little green dot over here. You can still see it here, but basically you can control your ship manually, and I'll just do that for a second. So if I press turn right, it's a toggle, so on and off, so I press it once to turn it, and then press it again to stop. And it's the same with the burn. You can use these arrow keys here. Press W to burn forwards, you can hear the engines burning. You've got your speed here, press W to stop. We're not quite at maximum speed, but we're pretty close. If you look down here, this is sort of your stealth meter. When I press W, we get red, we're like really loud. Now this bar here, it just went red to show we're burning power. It's now green to show that we're gaining power and stuff. And as you can see on the mini-map here, we're flying across this sector of space. We can sort of zoom out a little bit. See some various things. We've got a ship over here. It's another merchant ship. This guy down here, it's an authority ship, and military ships look the same if you look at it. Slightly square and obviously a different colour. You get pirates that are red and stuff. These are jump gates that jump to different systems, so this one goes from here, which is Leo, to Magellan. If we go and look at the cluster view here, there's a number of pre-built sort of jump gates so we can go to. So if I wanted to go to any of these other systems that are outside this area, I'd need a jump drive. They're not that expensive, but later on it'll recommend you get a loan for it. But we'll ignore that for the moment. You can sort of try and hail people. It doesn't always work. Let's try this guy. Oh, he's actually talking to this guy. This is kind of rare. Most of the time it doesn't do this. But anyway, that's because this is a station I've clicked on here. Anyway, I don't think we've been there, so we can't see current prices. But, I do like that little ticker tape noise. But anyway, so yeah, the ships are down here at the bottom. Try talking to these guys. No, they're not having any of it. There's a bit of sort of like, I don't know, sensor block if you like, so you can only, at the moment we're in fog of war, and once we've moved there we can see stuff. You can also, like I say, these ships are sort of a sensor range. This here is like a little nebula. This is a passive nebula, nothing bad happens in these sort of bluey ones. There's red and other ones. The red ones would damage your systems, and there's also asteroid belts, and they damage your hull. Not seen any of those, but what I might do is just come to a full stop, because we need to go and check what our mission was. So pressing the tab key, it's going to just do a quick automatic burn for us there, and can bring us to a halt so we don't crash into anything. Unlikely, but you never know. As it's showing there, now it's showing that you do have like you can alter the game speed, and in fact let me just come out of here, because unfortunately it only seems to work when you're on autopilot. If I press it now, then we get time compression too. Usually will turn off after a second or two. Apparently it's not going to. Oh well, maybe it's only when you're moving then. Okay, let's just turn around here. Let's just do a little thrust over this way so we're moving a little bit. So now if I press time acceleration, it's gone to 2, but it should automatically switch that back off again. There we go. We're back to time compression 1 again, which I find super annoying. So if you do get this, it only works when you've got your autopilot engaged. So now we've got our autopilot engaged, and it did a little burn there. We can now press time accelerate, and it will quite happily time accelerate. Minor gripe, but there we go. Okay, let's slow back down again. manually ourselves, because we were looking at where our mission was. So, anyway, yep, go away, time compression 2. Thank you. So as it says here, you know, use space on the nav map, various things. Shift click to set map multiple waypoints, kind of handy. These are new in the latest patch, basically, which is why it's here on your PDA. If I press the little tilde key, we can toggle through the various pages of our PDA. And if I click on this, it'll tell us where we've got to go. So we've got to go to Crassius Harbour in Leo. So there's a couple of things we can find this. You can scroll around the map here, figure it out a bit more, we might see it. It might be it down there. No. Ship, okay, oh here we go, it's down there. Anyway, we'll go and select another ship for the moment. And this doesn't always work, but if we switch over to ST for stations, we can then scroll through the various stations here. So, Jump Gate Space Station, Columbus, Prefect, Crassius Harbour. So now if I go back to here, it's actually got it highlighted for me, and I can hit plot, and just engage. Okay, I think I have something else. Maybe it was trying to plot to that one. But anyway, as you can see now, it's plotted us a route here. You'll notice we're aiming right. This is the blue line is our actual sort of heading of our ship, and the red line is our direction of travel. There is inertia here, and also if you notice around our ship, we've got like a little sort of area. If you look at this guy over here, he's heading that direction. So he's got a blind spot, so we're in his blind spot at the moment, and vice versa. If someone was up here, they'd be in our blind spot. And you'll notice now we've lost contact of this ship here. So if I go up here, we'll see when we last saw it, so it was like 40 seconds ago. I'm not sure quite how accurate that was, but anyway. But basically, he's to us, he's not going to look like he's moving, but in actual fact he is. Anyway, I don't know what the green bar means, but it might just be that they're currently scanning us, because we're trying to scan him. I don't know. But anyway, go and click on one of these guys down here. Now, this guy down here is damaged my ship somehow. Interesting, we've got some damage. Anyway, he's basically a proper, it's like a guy who's going to scan us. Anyway, we've got communication. Let's answer it then. Let's see who it is. Juan Garcia. Don't even think about it. Keep your grappling off our stuff. I'm not doing anything you're talking about. That's what I'm going to say. This wreckage is mine. We're here first. What wreck? Yeah, first come, first served. Okay. He's accusing us of, like, taking his stuff. Hey, I'm not here to take your cargo. Damn right you ain't. There's some free floating cargo out here. Okay, let's see if we can find this guy. Garcia, I can't even see him. It's go to vessels. And one, let's go up a bit. Garcia, no. Okay, great. Oh well, I'm sure it's here somewhere. Anyway, so basically there's a normally, yeah, here one. No, well, there's an unknown signal. Right on that side. Oh, there it is. So there we go. Well, what we could do actually is let's turn around and see if we can head over there. Select it again. We're moving in that direction. 120 is full speed. Ran out of power anyway, so it stopped us, but whatever. So let's see, so this is an unknown, and we've got like a scan of what's happening, so apparently we're getting a slight blip on the reaction wheels. It's obviously getting a bit closer, and as it's not a ship, it's now disappeared. But we can turn historical on so it stays there. It's too late, we've missed it. Anyway, oh well. But so I could have kept that lock, but anyway. Let's back down here to engage our autopilot, so hopefully turn us around and head back. I'm a bit concerned about here. I don't know what this is. This is like our helm control. What's going on here? Is it taking damage? It's okay. We're running out of power at the moment. Let's whole thing's just crashed. So bear with me and we'll get back. Right, so a few on notes here. So stop time a second. So this is some sort of weapon signature. Oh, here we go. So here's our little cancel that autopilot plot point there. So we'll get over there now. I haven't upgraded the second battery, so we're still only on just 135. That's 50. Oh, that's okay. Well, they are 50. Okay, maybe it did manage to save that. Okay, obviously saved as we launched there. But anyway, so here's our little cargo pod out here. Now, I don't have a grappling arm, so I'm not going to be able to pick this up, but we'll see. We'll see what happens when we get there. We might be able to get there. He hasn't sent me a message yet, so hopefully we're going to intercept this and try and swipe it before he gets there. On our helm station, we've got like a little tab. You've got a number of tabs here. You can click on the top to see like system messages and stuff. We can actually click on the bars themselves. So this is weapons, we haven't got any, and other bits. It's like we're rotating to do our slowdown burn. So we're pretty close to this target. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 1. And the advantage of using the autopilot is it will nail it for us. So we are moored to the cargo pods. So let's go into here, and as you can see we've got various things. I don't know why my power is dropping off there on the left, but who knows. Okay, but yeah, so we don't have an arm, so we can't pick up this stuff. We don't have cargo spaces already. As we're docked to it, we might even be able to board it. No, external pressure is 0, so we can't go out the airlock, unfortunately. But there we go. So there's not really a huge amount of stuff we can do here, other than head on back to resume our course to Crassius Harbour, unfortunately. But yeah, maybe I will, if we can get one of these grabbing claws, and maybe buy another couple of cargo pods as well. But, we shall see. But, in the meantime, let's go back to this view. I don't know why it's not taking us there. Let's do a manual one. Burn away from this a little bit. Okay. Oh, I've not engaged it. Engage. Right. So the autopilot's off again. Let's speed up time and get on over there and sell our cargo. Now we're coming in close. It's turning down to do our slow down burn, and we just docked. And time compression went back to 0 again. So jump over to here. The further away you get from the engine, the quieter it gets, but unfortunately it does still follow you on the station a bit, which can be a bit annoying. As you can see here, it's still quiet, but you can hear it. Anyway, let's we can't talk to this person here, but normally they have like a little outline when you hover over them. Might be able to talk to them. No. Okay, this is engineering. See, it's a slightly different layout. This is the shipyard on the station. For some reason the shipyard does have a docking thing, but we can't seem to click on those. A bit annoying, but there we go. Hopefully the next one, oh, this is the bar area. This guy here is for a mission. If you look when I hover over him, he's turning sort of slightly blue. It's a bit hard to see really, the lighting isn't great, but I'll also get his name up here. He's Scadelavisi. Something, there's nobody waiting here. I want to sell my stuff, so let's complete our cargo run by selling that. And there you go, the contract has been completed, and we gain the value of this as well as our 180 profit, which was kind of cool. So if we go into contracts now, well, they're getting a pittance of 45 delivery. We haven't got the required temperature control in our hull to have this. Only 14. So let's quickly pop back to the purchasing area. Next one. Yeah, right. So want a grappling core. We don't have enough. Let's see if they. I think they're like thousands. How annoying, they're not selling a grappling claw. Oh well, what I will do then is we'll go and upgrade our pods. So, so temperature is going to cost 250, which I think is what we wanted. Let's take 2 of them. We are now very low on cash, but anyway, it doesn't really cost anything. So, we'll come back and see him later. Commerce link, so 46 credits. So as you can see now, our temperature control is yes. Do we have to jump? No. Where's it going? So it's going, oh, we're staying in Leo. Going to Penitent Commercial. Take that contract. If anyone else wants to go to Penitent Contract. No, they're all going to different sectors. What a shame. Sometimes you get them, worth checking. Let's do another quick little trade run. I'd say he's part of the main plot there. So, I'll pop back and chat to him another time. But let's just undock. Go over here to our nav. Undock here as well. And undocks. Keep undocking. Do stuff. Here we go. So Penitent Commercial is just there. Plot course and engage thrust. That little looks like that little thing is still there, which is kind of cool. So hopefully they'll have a grabby arm, and we'll be able to grab that, or we'll definitely take out a loan. Yeah, here we go. So it's identified it as cargo pods. Basically, your scanners here take a little amount of time to basically work things out. But, so it knows a few things. Obviously, this guy's broadcasting his IFF signal, so we know who he is and where he is. Other things like this, just random space debris and stuff, you can't really see. Now, as you saw this time, I didn't go out that way around, I just cut straight across. So let's speed up time and get to this dock, turning around, and now we're docking. So, yeah, time compression, very handy. Wow, I've actually got 6 messages. Those of you should probably check that out. I know what 2 of them will be. We just docked. That's what that alarm was. Nothing to worry about. So there we go. We successfully completed their contract. So we delete their one. Because we completed their contract, they're very happy with that, and they made additional contracts available. So we'll delete that one as well. Well, I think we'll leave the rest. Anyway, let's go and sell these, make some more cash. Oh, this person wants to talk to us. Too bad, I don't want to talk to them. So here we are, this is the trading post. This one actually says trading post at the top here. Kind of cool. We didn't get our stuff. Oh well. Failed. I didn't take the contract. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, you get the general idea. I'm sure there'll be some more contracts. So this is taking EVA suits tomorrow. That's a couple of jumps away. 300 credits. That's a reasonable amount of cash, actually. I'm tempted to do that. So let's go and take a loan out. So we're going to have to try and... This is the shipwright. Admin office. I've not found a use for admin offices yet. But who knows. Where's the loan term? Maybe it is the contracts. Here we go. Okay. Well, it's just... Okay. Let's just max his loan. So we got some more. And we're going to have to take another loan as well, so let's take his loan too. The heck. Right, now we're going to go to ship stuff. Shipwright, but there's no terminals, that's interesting. Don't think we can do it at this one. Nope, that's just the broker terminal. Here we go. Over here, it's just very, very small. So, grappling arm, please sell us a grappling arm. I suppose I should have checked before I took out those loans, but that's me. Reckless. There we go, and there isn't a grappling arm here. How absolutely annoying. We could buy a jump drive, but we haven't got enough cash. Anyway, tempted to buy another computer, but who cares? Not else we need? Nav computers tend to be boot times and power drains and stuff like that, which could be an issue. So that's 0.6 of a kilowatt. Helm computer, that's different. Nav computer there, 0.3. Free emissions actually seems better actually to me, but anyway. Computer 3.1, the other one's 3.9, so sometimes it does make mistakes. I don't know if they'll fix it, but basically this one's obviously worse. So I've seen these things, the worst things, be a bit more expensive, but anyway. Oh, we want to fix another couple of pods too. So let's go and get another pod. I'm going to buy one of those, and these ones I might put the shield one on. Oh, the heck. So, in fact, you know what? I'm going to buy another pod. Now then, that stuff's still out in space, so let's see if we can go and grab that first. So I'm going to request undocking. Don't have to pay to undock. Oops. Close the doors. This seems a bit redundant to me, but you know, whatever. You've got to wait to click on those. But anyway, let's undock and see if we can get out there and grab that stuff. It's a little bit clunky at the moment in the way that thrust this way a little bit so we can pick up this debris again. Yeah, there it is. So cool. Let's go plot a route there. Gauge. So when you pick up cargo, it seems to be it always seems to go into the first available cargo slot, which is a bit annoying. So if the cargo you're picking up, say, requires, you know, shielding or something, and you know, whatever you're picking up, you know, doesn't need that, then you're going to waste the shielding. And if you then pick up the thing that does need shielding, you can't pick it up. It's a little bit frustrating. There we go. So you need to take a little bit of care. Like I say, still developing it. So you know, I don't know. Got something else on scanners down there. Let's see what that was. A bit of a drive thing from that. That's probably just a reflection. Hopefully it may have taken damage. Whatever. Anyway, we're moored. So get our little clamps here and see if we can transfer this over. No. We don't have. It's not letting me do it. That's really annoying. We definitely need that grappling arm there to move stuff over. Oh well, so much for free stuff then. This is going to really annoy me. Might just power it off and back on. Sometimes that works. So that's our sensor array. So we go over here. We go to sensors. Power it down. So there was a bit of a power fluctuation. It might just have been that's what the problem was. Let's go back here. No, still having problems. Okay, let's really power it down. Go away. Shoot. Oh, I'm doing the wrong one. I've done this one. Okay, that's a nav computer. That sensors. Power down that. Power nav computer back on. Watch our nav computer boot back up. I do like all this stuff. Obviously, the boot up time was 8 seconds or whatever. So, let's go back. Switch our sensors back on. And still looks like we're still damaged there. Oh well, I'm going to risk another crash. Let's see if we can disconnect it. This will cut the power to it. Yeah, that will got damage to this HJPN module. I don't know why. Because there's that one there, you can see it destroyed. Same as these over here. But anyway, so I'm just going to I'm not sure if it'll work without it. We can take it out and see. No, power's gone. No, it's this module here. It's at 70%, so it's not completely damaged. But, no, it's just a bit annoying. One thing is, I do find annoying is that I can't just leave that like that now. Yeah, I've got to like screw it back up again. Frustrating. So, whoop, and we've crashed again. So, I think that's probably a bug. But anyway, as you can probably tell, the game is moderately buggy. This is actually pretty bad. Normally it has been a bit more reliable than this. I might just start a new game and we'll go from there. But Anyway, like I say, I've actually had more crashes just today than I've had in the whole past, so maybe there's some bug with all these devices up and getting these devices at the moment or something, I don't know. Like I say, I shouldn't be taking damage there. I didn't get hit by anything, I didn't crash into that device. The autopilot sort of landed me quite comfortably there. So maybe we're just not supposed to pick that up and the pirate's supposed to be blowing us away or something. It's part of the campaign and we're causing a bit of a bug. But who knows? Hopefully it'll be fixed soon. But yeah, so there's as far as other bugs go, there's a few just annoying things that I found. So if you go to one of these terminals here, you can view your log. I've lost my cursor. Try one of these terminals then. You get a log file, and it seems to scroll off the bottom of the page. Like I say, it's really annoying. So you can keep scrolling down. You can sort of it'll read off like the title of it, but you can't actually see what the actual log was or whatever. It's a little bit frustrating. I've been over the news thing here. Oh, this is the other terminal. Sorry, this isn't. So we can do our modules list here, but you're supposed to be able to like toggle modules on and off here as well. I'm not quite sure. Maybe battery, I don't know, 17 off. I don't know, it's still on. So yeah, I don't want to see the screen. Anyway, so look up here. We've got both batteries. They're both white down the bottom there, and if you look on the screen here, they're both green here. So they're both on at the moment. I don't know. Let's see, power. Just shows you battery, no power, engine, storage. So yeah, you can actually control the ship from here as well. I think it's this one. No, it's not this one. Oh yeah, here we go. Rot. We do rot. I don't know, 20 degrees. So the ship's now rotating. If I quickly turn, oh, we're docked. Okay, need to undock. Let's just undock quickly. Well, I kind of like this feature because it means that even if your navigation was completely stuffed, you can still control the ship. So obviously, I don't know if we can undock from that screen. I don't know. So, no, I don't think it's there anyway. So see someone like recovering their ship by doing this. Anyway, so if we do rot, I don't know. Let's do 180. Turn 180. You can hear the ship turning. So if you look, go to display here, we've now turned to 180. If we do again, do rot 270 to go like due west, and then we can do burn. Look, now we're burning lip west, and we are burning west. And if I press W, because this is a shortcut, we can get up here and like press these buttons as well. Press it, like I say, press it once to turn it on. You can adjust how loud sort of the noise is of your engine, so this affects how far away people can hear you and your stealth value and stuff. We've got a scanning ship. Hear us? No, okay. Oh, it's a merchant. Oh, I've got the guys up there. Okay. I thought we were going to get scanned there for a second, but they don't like it if you haven't got your IFF signature on and off. Anyway, like I say, it's very, very complicated. I really like it. It's kind of cool. So let's go back to Crassus Harbour, and I shall carry on with the plot with this character, and I shall see you anon. Boost up speed. This is the annoying thing when it's turning around. I think we might be a bit too close for the autopilot to successfully dock us here. Yeah, it's spazzing out. I'm going to have to stop it. It's automatically cancelled speed time. Wait for our power to build back up. We can actually like thrust us a bit here to like bring us back into a hole. Yeah, we're almost stopped, just slightly drifting back, well, sideways, almost backwards a little bit. So just wait for our power to build up. Like I say, this is all the battery stuff. So you can come in here and just turn things off, as you saw before. batteries are both full, so we should be alright. Let's engage our autopilot. And go and dock back up at that station. You do tend to fly forwards a lot. I don't know why he turned sideways there for a second. He was probably doing a minor course correction. Then flips 180 to slow down. And hey presto, we've docked. We're quick. We go over here. You can see the pressure hasn't quite docked yet. Well, it's waiting for that other terminal to finish the docking procedure. There we go. The alarm has sounded. Like I say, I think these doors just open automatically when you dock. Who knows, maybe they're having some mission where you can land another ship. I've certainly docked at another ship and you can board their ship. So maybe this will keep hostiles out. I don't know. But I'm going to chat to this lady here and carry on with the quest. So, Eki Hasegawa, I shall speak to you shortly. Yeah, take care, YouTubers. Yep, she's even waving. Fantastic. See you later.